Happy August 13th. Welcome to Pandemonium Soul Tribe Tarot. I was sitting here getting my decks, my table ready, and pulling in the energy of the collective. And y'all, why did I start to look for my glasses? And I'm looking around. No, I know I need my glasses to read some of these cards. Y'all, they were on my head. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this feels a little bit like possibly the collective energy, and we're gonna find out, okay? A little scatterbrained, a little frazzled, perhaps coming through all these different multiple retrogrades, different planetary alignments. We've had some meteor showers. I mean, we just have a lot energetically going on right now, okay? Personally, planetarily, universally. And so if you were anything like me and you know, are doing something, feeling like you're just about to get into it, and you were spending, you were on your phone looking for your phone, if you were prepared to start something looking for your glasses and they on your head, you are in the right place. Gigi the GILF, welcome to you. Pandemonium Soul Tribe Tarot. Today we are going to do a collective reading. It is going to be whatever comes out. I will title this based on what comes out. This is going to be, again, a collective, so it's not going to be for any particular sign. I will call out the signs if they come out. If this turns into a love reading, so be it, but this is going to be a general collective message reading with whatever comes out. I do have some energy that I'm feeling already, but I want to see what the cards say. So I'm going to first start with the Cosmic Energy deck. And I did sage in Palo Santo. Don't always do my Palo Santo before readings, and this time I was really called to, especially with it having been a little bit of time before since I have done a reading. And it's funny, these two, inspiration and determination. So some of you may be feeling like there's an idea or a goal that you've had, okay? Something that lights your fire, something that sparks something in you, right? And I feel like you may have been going towards this thing for what seems like a while. Let me explain. You've been going towards this idea for what may seem like it's been a long time, whether that's the case or not, but it just kind of feels like you're walking endlessly towards this. You're determined to obtain this, right? To see this through. You know this is a good idea. You know you've got something golden, something useful. This could be work or love. I'm kind of getting, I'm going to keep pulling, because this just feels like something that sparks you, sparks your joy, your passions. Think Ace of Wands. And this determination, this is almost giving me Seven of Pentacles. You know, having planted seeds in something and kind of watching, but not seeing much above ground. So you may have deep roots in something, but not seeing a lot of fruit or a lot of flower for what you've invested in. It's the time and energy you've invested is what I'm getting, even though you're still determined. And we got two more. Growth and prayer. Growth is a journey, trust each step. And prayer is a dialogue with the universe, express your wishes. Some of you could be very spiritual, potentially religious, but I'm getting somebody who's heavily intuitive and spiritual, possibly going on this path. Some of you are potentially coming out of a dark night of the soul and are ascending. You're on an ascension to a next level. This is a new journey, because each time you are leveling up, each time you're going to the next level, it is an ascension. It is a journey. It's something new, right? And here's this light here that you're going towards. You're determined because you've already been through so much. You're looking at this as what's one more level up, right? Because pretty soon I'll be at the top. Complete transformation here. And with this prayer, this is really heavy on the manifestation. This is very much giving me High Priestess and Magician vibes. With this express your wishes, this is somebody who's really being called to, I'm really getting heavily somebody who's coming out of the dark night of a soul, or will be, okay? And I just heard that there's nowhere to go but up. When you've hit bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. My mom used to always say this, and I said this to somebody yesterday. You know, when you're in your toughest times, it can feel like you are absolutely drowning. Notice the water here. And the way I explained it, and the water in this picture, at the bottom here, okay? And I said to her, I said, my mom used to say to me that when you've hit the bottom, that there's nowhere to go but up. And in my hardest times, it's always stuck with me. And that's always been my mindset to kind of pull me back out. It doesn't always work, but it does sometimes. But that's kind of my self-mantra. And I said, but it can kind of feel like you're in this deep, dark well. And you can see the light up top, right? Think 30, 40 feet, right? In a ground well. And you're like, damn, I'm like in this dark ass well, and I'm like trapped here. I can see the light up there, but there's no way for me to get out. And next thing you know, water, like it starts raining, water's filling the hole. And you're like, oh, fuck. Now I'm about to drown in this well, right? But then as the water starts rising up, you notice that your feet are lifted up and you're floating. And you think, oh shit, am I about to be, oh my God, am I about to be raised up? Am I about to be lifted up with this water to where I can actually climb out of this well? And I'm like, almost like it's too good to be true, right? Too scared to be hopeful, but too hopeful to not grasp at it. Does that make sense? I hope this just feels very like it's going to resonate for someone. You could be a water sign or have water in your chart, or just be very much in your emotions. If you're coming out of a dark night of a soul, if you're in one, coming out of one, just got out of one, those emotions are that water is going to be significant, because it's a very emotional process. Very emotional, but there's also a lot of growth. So I can only speak for myself, but this is very much what I'm getting. A reignition, a reigniting of your passions, a coming up from the darkness. Okay, I don't want to get stuck on that too long. I can rant and rave. You know, we're going to do the lights. You know, I had wanted to use this one. So I got this new deck. It's this little, it's not little teeny tiny, but it's a smaller deck, but I really love the illustrations. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. An ease of burdens, and this total happiness, this happy family. This is that water energy and that fire energy that I was talking about, okay? This inspiration and determination, it's like the determination is, yes, I can do all of this. I can face everything. I can do everything, whether it's on my own or not. I'm going to get this done. This is a very strong-willed, and I just heard strong-minded also person. But with the deck being split and the 10 of Cups, I'm hearing you don't have to, or you won't have to, okay? Express your wishes is very key here. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Speak your intentions and express your wishes. You don't have to go out of your home to do this. This could be just you sitting on your bed, speaking out loud, thinking out loud just came to mind. I just pictured Ed Sheeran with that thinking out loud too, so somebody could have pale skin and red hair, or just really like to listen to Ed Sheeran. You guys, Spirit was calling me to do this today. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. When I said this was giving me Ace of Wands energy. Now this Wheel of Fortune too, look how each sign here is represented, right? So you've got, oh my gosh, Aries, Leo, and I believe the other two are the fixed signs. What is it? Aquarius, and it's not Virgo. Scorpio, I believe. Don't count me on that. But look at the faces in here, right? When I said dark night of the soul, coming out of it, right? And it's still like this temptation, this dark ring here, but on the outside is this light. I hear halo, right? It's like showing you the light. It's like leading you to the light. Something that you have been wanting, waiting for, that have been super passionate about, whether it be a love interest, a job. I just saw like a house, a castle here. I heard a location, an idea, something that you create with yourself, a piece of artwork or some type style. This is coming together for you. This is, oh God. Baby, it's showtime. Okay. So out of 3 tarots, we have 2 major arcana. We have the Ace of Wands. This is your new beginning. Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Scorpio and Libra energy. Okay. And we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. You guys saw how that popped out. Coming out of a period of, I heard indecision, but it's also not wanting, it's not just indecision. I feel like you had these, if not choices, these paths. Somebody had these paths laid upon them or in front of them, right? Even look how this splits. I was thinking fork in the road. And what you couldn't see, what the blindfold was hiding, was that this divine guidance that's with you this entire way. Look at even the balance of, I don't want to say good and evil, but light and dark, which is required, right? That, I'm going to say the truth, like the balance of all that you need and you have. This is someone who's gone through it and is coming out balanced. The universe is saying it is your time. Either way, whatever path you took, you were going to be divinely guided, because look at this emerald in the middle here. Both paths are equal. It was just a choice, and what you couldn't see is that not only this gem in the middle, this, think, watchful eye I just heard, but both paths, there's not broken limbs or stems or wilting on either side, but what you couldn't see is past this fork. So you didn't want to make a decision. You were stuck here. You were trapped in your own head, like, oh, I can't. It was a limitation of your own doing, is what they just said. Tell me more about this Justice. Okay. 6 of Cups. Some of you in this dark soul of the, oh my gosh, dark soul, dark night of the soul. Some of you could have been very, very heavy-hearted. This could have been, seeing that 10 of Cups, I am getting that somebody could have, this is a cup of reminiscing, but with what I'm seeing here, just somebody could have lost a child. This could have triggered for just one or two. This is not going to resonate for everyone. Just had a devastating loss, the loss of a childhood friend. I'm really getting a family dynamic though. So like a mother, father, a daughter, son, or a brother, sister loss, something very close dynamic. For others of you, it could have been a partner, someone that you've known for a long time. But this 6 of Cups is showing me that there's, while there's still the heartache that's there will always be there, but it's settled into the reminiscing of the good memories and not, I heard wallowing, which is, I don't mean that to sound unkind, but wallowing in the grief, like the loss, right? Like you're picking yourself back up and living your life. Let's get a couple more. 3 of Wands, and it kind of wanted to come out in the struggle. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you are finally, this is the same person. Like you're getting up and you're moving forward. This is that determination. Okay? These things that you've always wanted, they're still here. They're still here waiting, right? Still here waiting. So this man is now traveling towards going towards his inspiration, and so are you. You're saying, yeah, you know what? I'm heard back up on my horse. And it doesn't mean anything that you've been through has been left behind, right? This is not I'm pretending that everything is okay. This is somebody who has done the work, and who Spirit is saying, you have done the work. You've earned the right to get back out there and do the things you're passionate about, the things you deserve. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice here too, if you are having, I wanted any money issues or any legalities tied up with money, that is going to go in your favor. Knight of Swords. Okay, tell me about this. Ah, 3 of Pentacles. Well, 3 of Swords came out with the 3 of Pentacles underneath. And I wanted to know, this Knight of Swords that came out, I wanted to know who that was, right? But this looks like a little bit of an older version of this person. And with the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles, what's coming in fast is I need something else before I just say, because 4 of Pentacles, for a lot of you, opening your heart back up, but your heart opening back up is your passions, right? It's like allowing yourself to live again is what I keep getting. This is somebody who's been in a dark place. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like, once you take a couple steps, it's like full speed ahead. Like you almost forgot, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, almost forgot how good it feels to be living, and I don't mean alive, I mean living. With the Queen of Wands on the bottom is just confirming this, like the moon. You've been, I heard fooling yourself, hiding this from people. Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration and somebody wanting to build something than a greater of its part. So this could be work related, somebody really wanting to work with you. And the Three of Swords can talk about heartbreak and pain, right? But the Three of Pentacles can also be a marriage card. And this heartache, and with this Four of Pentacles, this is a saving, holding on to, and it can also be like a card of pulling back your energy, your money, your time, your resources, and being reserved. And what I think that happens is you get out here and you live life, and you start living again, and people see you and they're like, oh my God, where have you been? You know, you've been hiding, and when they get, I heard, wait till they get a load of me, Jack Nicholson. I can't remember what movie that's from, but that's what they feel like. They're like, oh my, where has this person been hiding at? And I feel like it comes at you so abruptly that, and on one hand, you're eager to get out there and mingle with people and to try new things. On the other hand, it's almost like a delicate balance. One minute you're like, oh, this is great. And then it's like, oh God, this is too much. And I'm hearing just take it easy. To just take it easy, because there's no rush. What's meant for you is coming, and also not to lose focus. Let's clarify with the lights here. So I'm hearing let's not lose focus. And we got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords when I split the deck again. Alrighty. So some of you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I just don't want to shuffle. Knight of Swords, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or that is who you're going to be meeting, or vice versa. Okay. Justice, we do have more Libra and Scorpio energy here. But we kind of have everything on the board. I'm sorry, I'm like running out of room and my hands don't want to let go to cards fly. Okay, I'm going to do this because they don't. So we got the Three of Wands, so that's twice. Fell over the Three of Wands. We saw the Moon, we have the Moon, which I saw earlier as well. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Strength. So some of you are definitely a Leo, or dealing with a Leo, or this is happening right now in Leo season. Strength is the number 8 in tarot. It is 8 August. Some of you could be just right now feeling this energy with closing out the Lionsgate portal. Mercury retrograde. Mercury was in Leo. I'm telling you, it's been a little bit of wild times if you're a Leo. Okay, you got Leo placements. But see, whether you recognize it or not, when you did this healing here with the Six of Cups, even though there's not a card of healing, in this deck I'm really getting that this is healing from a loss, okay, of some sort. And this, with this infinity up here, it's like this love is etched on you, but you still wear your heart on your sleeve. You still have your heart open. And if you know Leos, okay, Leos are big lovers, okay. And I like how it's depicted here. She's half woman, half lion, and she's got a lamb but she would never harm this. And what some people don't understand about Leo, the lion or the lioness, is that we can be as nurturing and kind and loving as we can ferocious and protective. Okay? And with your heart out here and your fire still, you have not let your inspiration and your determination die, is really what I'm getting for this person here. But I feel like it took a really long time, right? Because we have three, we have Ace of Wands, and then we have the threes. We don't have, we did see the tens, I think briefly in that, maybe when I split. But this is someone who's starting over. Okay, this is someone who's this is a beginning. This is still at the beginning of something. To me, that 10 showing you'd gotten to the climax, you'd gotten to the part where you were doing everything on your own, or you had gotten to the end of a burdensome, overbearing situation and had to do something, whether it be heal, try something new, but whatever this inspiration was, your determination never wavered, and the growth that is coming, you're up and ready for it. And I just heard it, like it took all of you to get here, but that's not the point. The point is that you're here and ready, and one foot in front of the other. And again, once you start that, Knight of Swords, okay? Now we got the Moon and the Two of Pentacles. And this was clarifying the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. And really, so now we have 2, 3, 4 Pentacles, right? And I get that with the Moon, and excuse me, some water. Going from the 3 to the 4 to the 2, to me this is an energy of not being sure what you should do, like almost being used to having to do things on your own, and then being like, oh my gosh, someone's here to help me. But then I shouldn't depend on having somebody else here to help me, because things change, people go away, people pass, people leave you, whatever it is. It's kind of that mindset, even though these are pentacles. This could have been somebody who passed from health related issues, and so that's kind of like the mindset is like, okay, you know what, people get sick and I gotta take care, I gotta just make sure I take care of myself type deal, right? And back and forth. Back to the 2, where you're trying to do everything, you're trying to figure out how you can do everything, but it's like you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to try to juggle everything to the point where you're drowning and looking up, wondering why you didn't accept that hand, why you didn't accept that help. With the Strength also, with Leos, don't let your pride get the best of you. Okay? See how her arms up, like this is almost like a strike pose. There's nothing to it. Vogue. This is almost like a, oh, like the difference here, okay? Be intentional. That's what I heard. Be intentional. Pisces energy. You might have a Pisces moon, or be dealing with a Pisces or someone with a Pisces moon. Again, remember what I said about this water? Oh, feeling like you were drowning in that well and could see the light up there. Okay. Give me something else before I speak on that. Because what I'm really getting is with this moon, I'm getting with this moon that you're lacking clarity. I want to see if this is how you're viewing things, or how you're being viewed. Four of Cups, the High Priestess. This is you. This is you. Remember when I said this was giving me High Priestess energy? This is you. And the Four of Cups can be represent like discontent or boredom, but that's not really what it is. It's almost like you don't want to become too focused on that because of, it's like a been there, done that is what I'm getting, right? But it feels false. And it is, right? Because with the high priestess, it's like you're not listening to your inner voice. Everything that you're manifesting is coming right here. Look at the symbology of the lighting here. It's being divinely guided to you, just like I said, with intuitive downloads in your dreams. The moon can signify dreams also, so you may have had some really crazy dreams lately. But this is all coming to you. And I just heard you're ignoring it. You've got your eyes closed. But in the high priestess in this one, you can actually see that her eyes are actually open as well. Is it going to focus on it? You see? They're actually open. You are intentionally ignoring. Express. Remember I said express your wishes was going to be important? So there's also something that you're not saying. Remember I said, like, what are they not saying? What are they not saying? You know what? Oh, we're going to go here. We're going to use the Akashic. All right. What are they? Okay, all kinds of stuff. We're going to take. Bravery and healing with walk away at the bottom of the deck here. So we have bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. So this could resonate for past, present, or near future for you, okay? And we talked about early on about having walked away from something or walking towards, almost Six of Swords, being brave enough to walk away from something towards something else. And that healing energy I was talking about. It says your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you are being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. And that's perfect, because here, with you kind of going back and forth, do I not? Look, there's levels of healing, okay? And there's always going to be triggers that happen, and you might worry that, oh, I'm not healed enough for this or that, for love, or to venture out in something new. I won't be able to give it my full attention. If we all sat and talked about what we were not able to do because of this, nobody would ever get shit done, right? 33 on 11 on the timer when I said that. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. And that is going to resonate with somebody. Somebody's hesitating between working on something new also, career-wise, with these pentacles. Somebody's working on something that they need to jump in head first. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Fool for that. I know this was kind of all over the place, but it's giving me a lot of different messages. Like I'm just getting that somebody is like, I don't want to say starting a new life, but it's almost like you're starting a new life. Like there's this whole new version of you that is presenting itself, and that could be with this strength. A lot of the struggle here, right? A lot of the struggle is like imposter syndrome. I just heard failure. Understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. You can't fail at being you, okay? Growth, bottom of the deck. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You want this, so don't turn it away. Don't fight it. Don't ignore it. Just don't. Give me one more step. Oh, worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. What is meant for you will be. See that mind? See that mindset? Like, see like the swirl. It reminds me of both of these. the symbology, and regrets at the bottom here, which is like a sunflower. I know that I cannot change the past. You cannot change the past. You can only grow and heal. These swirls, okay? Kind of like she's juggling these two of pentacles here. Let it stop. It's like those pinwheels that you put in your garden and the wind blows and they do this. That's what that's reminding me of, but they're so busy. Somebody could have ADHD too. Side note. Let's get a couple messages for you. And I'm going to close this out. I hope this does resonate. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. This message will not resonate with everybody. But the person or persons that are meant to hear it will hear and resonate with this. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. Got that thunder and lightning. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Something about health, I was telling you with these pentacles, and charitable work. And it's funny because I should have said it, but I didn't, is that some of you may be getting into some kind of, I don't know if charitable, but it could be some kind of holistic, but it's a way, it's helping people, whether it be something health related or holistic related. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Now, is that giving us Hermit? Is it time to focus? Okay, what's in the Hermit's lantern? The store. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And God is your source. Replace that with spirit, the universe, angels, ancestors, whatever works best for you. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of whatever you believe in, whomever, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In the universe, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Notice that sheep again, or that lamb. Bottom of the deck, dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. I almost didn't read that bottom card, and Spirit said, turn it over and read the bottom of the deck, and I'm glad I did, because I said that with these downloads that you'd be getting could possibly be in dreams. Okay? You were being divinely guided. If you are receiving this message, please know that, like I said, you cannot fail as yourself. You can only do better. You can only learn. You can know that you can't change the past, but you can get better. This is a sunflower. They keep blossoming. The seeds fall and they create more flowers. It just keeps happening. It's going to keep happening. Why are you regretting when what's coming next is more beautiful flowers, more versions of you? Embrace it. Embrace it. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and you are. You are. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay? Like Timon and Pumbaa. Okay? Just try not giving a I'm sorry, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, even if you didn't, please like, share. If you made it this far, I love you. I appreciate you. I myself am going to do better about posting more readings. If you would like specific content or for a specific a zodiac sign, please let me know, or a specific type energy read, feel free to contact me at on Facebook at Pandemonium Soul Tribe Tarot, on Instagram at Pandemonium Soul Tribe, or on TikTok as Gigi the GILF, and you can find me as Gigi the GILF on YouTube here. I thank you guys so much. Love and light, many blessings to you, and happy last what is that, week and a half of Leo season, baby. My birthday's next Tuesday. Come on down and wish me a happy birthday. Love y'all.